Good day, this is Teacher Ian, and I will be your teacher in science for grade 4. Before we start, let's have our vocabularies. Please read and follow after me. Number 1. Classifications. 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 Spell classifications. 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 Number 2. Flowering. 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 Spell flowering. 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 Number 3. Non-flowering. 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 Spell non-flowering. N-O-N, non. F-L-O-W-E-R-I-N-G, flowering. Non-flowering. Our lesson for today is all about classifications of plants. There are 2 types of plants: the flowering and the non-flowering plants. What is a flowering plant? Flowering plants are categorized as high-class plants. At the adult stage, the plants produce flowers, which can develop into fruits and seeds after being pollinated and fertilized. What are the examples of a flowering plant? We have rose, hibiscus, sunflower, mango, banana, and papaya are all flowering plants. We also have herbaceous plant, shrub, and tree. These are also parts of a flowering plant. Now let's go to a non-flowering plant. What is a non-flowering plant? A non-flowering plants do not carry flowers. Instead, they produce spores or cones that are used for propagation, or what we call reproduction. What are the examples of a non-flowering plant? We have algae, moss, fern, and conifer. These are all non-flowering plants.
It is a kingdom with multicellular organisms known as plants. There are about 287,000 species of plants. plants in kingdom Plantae, can be divided into two groups considering presence or absence of flower. A flowering plant in simple terms is a plant that at some point during its life cycle produces a flower. A flowering plant is called an angiosperm. All flowering plants produce seeds. Angiosperms grow seeds inside a protective shell called the ovary. As the plant matures, what was the ovary becomes the fruit of the plant. These plants are well adapted to life on land and show various adaptations to conserve water. They can be divided into two groups according to the number of cotyledons in the seed. Plants that cannot produce flowers are known as non-flowering plants. These non-flowering plants again can be divided into two groups according to the ability of producing seeds. Some non-flowering plants still produce seeds. This type of plant is called a gymnosperm. Gymnosperms have what are called naked seeds, because they are not covered by anything. Gymnosperms do not produce fruit. Some non-flowering plants do not produce seeds. Mosses and ferns reproduce by spores instead of seeds. Spores spores grow on the underside of fern leaves and in moss. The spores dry out and fall off the plant. Once they are exposed to a moist environment, the spores can begin growing into a new plant.
For our activity, you can write the questions and answers on your notebooks. Give 5 examples of a flowering plants. Give 5 examples of a non-flowering plants. As always, don't forget to wash your hands, wear your mask, and observe social distancing. Stay at home. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.